Folks, we're doing wreaths today, right here on my take on home and garden. Now, out of about 12 24-inch wreaths, that's the diameter, like this. I'm so behind on fixing them and renewing them, I figured you might want to see a couple done. This one in front of me is one that I use on our master bedroom door. We just love it. Love the look. And this was from Joann's years and years ago. And I'm going to refresh this. It's got kind of a woodsy look. Multi-grain, almost acid rain look. Look at this. That's what I love about it. It's realistic. It's not perfectly green, like phony, you know. So I'm going to take a new ribbon and we'll get this going. I found this last year, and I think it was Hobby Lobby. That's the store to go. And I just love this woodsy, kind of earthy look, right? This is 30 feet, so I'm just gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about 12 feet. I think that's gonna do a lot. I'm gonna cut that on an angle. And we're gonna do a new bow for this. Now I wanna find the center, like I always talk to you. Okay, so I'm gonna go about a hand width, I guess, back and forth. So here's how I ended up. Okay, it's kind of folded over in between the two tail pieces like this. This is the easiest way to do one. Take my wire, go around that twice, because this is a nice heavy material bow material. There we go. Now I'm going to take these tails, bring them up, and I'm going to wrap one this way, the opposite way, and get that a tie. See how that is. Pull that tight. Now one ends up typically one longer than the other. We're going to get it closer and we're going to cut that on an angle that I like to do. Okay, it's a little closer. I don't need them exact. I don't want them exact. You know, I'm going to pull this all out and fluff this bow from both sides. Okay, so we got our bow pulled out and tied onto the bottom. Look how cute. Really liking that woodsy down home color. Now I want to decorate in that woodsy style. So what do we got? This is totally off the cuff. Love a horn. I'm thinking maybe a couple of brass horns because of their color. I thought about using them outside, but I really don't want the brass outside. These are probably 30 years old, got all shapes and sizes, and they'll just get tarnished and beat. So I want to keep them in the house. How are we gonna lose with our deer antler? Now when it comes to a wreath, I just don't believe you have to have a formal balance, you know. Now there's no sparkle in this wreath right now, so I'm going to avoid that, I think. Here's some berries with no sparkle. Okay, and we're gonna go opposite of that horn next to the bow with one. I think that works. And then one a little different at the top. I'll tell you, it doesn't take a whole lot to be cute. How about an acorn in here? I'm thinking maybe a couple. Man, is that cute? I put, you know, there was pine cones in this wreath. I've put 5 things in here. And you could walk away and be done. It's so darn cute. But you know, I can't hardly do that. So, I think I want an odd number, like I like. And we're gonna go with 3. I'm just checking my balance of things. It needs to be separated, but balanced too. Now I just have these on a ornament hook, and I'm gonna pinch them around so they don't fall. And I'm gonna set this aside. The inside of the front door in the living room. For years I've used this magnolia leaf wreath. Very plain and simple. We're gonna take this simple wreath and we're gonna make it really cute. I've got to thank you folks. I asked you to send some of the cooler weather down and we got some. 54 degrees. I almost wanted to do a jig out in the middle of the street. So, you know, I got my take cup with cocoa. So, excuse me while you guys take a sip of yours. Oh man. Okay, so let's take our magnolia wreath and see how we can make this worthy of the living room. I'm thinking possibly instead of a bow, we might go minimal on that idea. Put these bunches in. Then we got a smaller piece of that and another big, like to counterbalance that and bring that down around the opposite side. And I'll tell you a trick, not to put it across from each other. You think you need it across from each other. It's more natural if you don't do that. Okay, and I think you'll see it when we're done. That tucked in back and forth. Tuck this end of what's there. Again, there's a fair balance. So this is a great spot left here at the bottom for a cute bow. And I think we're gonna do that again. Okay, so we finished up our bow. You see it's very light, lacy and elegant. And I'm just tying it on to the wreath. And we're not gonna do it too tight because next year we can take this apart if we want and do something different. this cute bunch with your sugared grapes. I bet the acorns would be cute in there too. A giant acorn, especially with that color. They're kind of golden bronze, and they certainly work in the living room this year. Is everybody decorating out there now? I know most of you said you started. I bet it's looking exciting. I know by the comments, some of you are really getting into it, and I just love it. Don't forget, you new folks, too. Like, share, and subscribe. If you like what we're doing, I'm gonna get that pick under the bow to hold it on there. Now we need a little color. I've got 2 of these, and I just love this frosty grape bunch that looks like cranberries. The leaves look like grapes. One more. Gotta add, now we got fruit and nuts. That's looking good. Now I do want to go to the opposite side for some balance. I've got that favorite I told you I love. Oh man, I got this fruit that I just found. Oh, but this is just calling. Look at this. Now we're smashing our bow again. Let's take a look at this. Oh. Honestly, what'd that take? 12 minutes? I'm loving this. I got 3 older branches that we've had for years from, frankly, when I did our wedding. 3 other picks, 1 bunch of sugary grapes, and a gold fern and a homemade ribbon. And that, friends, is going on the front door. Alrighty, now that I've found the right one that I want on the front door, this is the top. There's my hanger. And we're going to do something different this year. We're going to go blue. So I got a lot of blue, and I got the cutest darn ribbon that I've had for quite some time, and it has just held up incredible. It's just still gorgeous. This is going on the bottom. Now, I don't know why, but I love these blue holly berries. And this is, try to find them today. These are probably 15 years ago I found them. But they're just awesome. They've held up really good. I'm going to start picking them in. It's about all you got to do. If you got a thick bunch of, a decent wreath. I like to follow, like the branches are going this way, okay? So instead of going the opposite to catch the rain, I like to go with the wreath in its design, that how it was done originally too, by the way. So liking that. Let's see if we're gonna like our birds in here. And I'm liking that little bit of silver too, by the way. We'll put one on each side of the bow, maybe. Don't want them lonely, want to have a pair. I got just a couple of these tiny, I mean, I have bigger ones, but I don't want big on here. These little bitty blue poinsettia. I got this pick. I thought it would be good. I think there's a lot of them, and we can really bling this up and get it going. And fill in them gaps. There's some little sparse looking spots. This gold is cute to add. Is there only 3 of them? We'll put it at the top. And we're just gap filling. And we're gonna be cooking with gas here now. Cooking. Here's a little bigger one. Ooh. Maybe we want that bigger one in here. Do I want it asymmetrical? I think that's the fun. That means they're both on one side, kind of sweeping. And we leave the opposite side just to complement it. We're going to complement it by putting in a few more, just so it's not too right heavy. Some more of them blue. I think this is kind of really very festive looking. For the front door, outside. Holy moly, that's 3 wreaths in under 30 minutes in real time. You know, I wanna mess with this a little bit more. And man, I just can't believe it. Anybody else fighting time and trying to figure out where it goes? So folks, if you liked our show today on how to decorate or redecorate a wreath, give us a like or share a comment. Send your pal over. Have fun. Happy decorating, guys. And you know what's coming? A lot more decorating for Christmas fun. Right here on my take on Home and Garden. Get your decor on. Get your happy going on. Make your specialty coffee. And we'll see you in the next over the top Merry Christmas decor video.
Still I